This is Taylor James Johnson from MovieRealist.com, and I just saw Jojo Rabbit. It is a hilarious Nazi comedy. Yes, you heard me right, Nazi and comedy in the same sentence. Can it happen? Yeah, and it's happened many times before. This is just continuing on the tradition of making fun of evil. Like Charlie Chaplin or Mel Brooks, Taika Waititi. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I think I am. I've heard it pronounced a few times like that. Does a wonderful job with this beautiful satire that is heartbreaking and will make you smile. It's not necessarily laugh out loud comedy. At least the theater I was in, nobody was really laughing out loud. It was more just like deep chuckles, like. But it was constant. You know, and that type of humor is almost better than just like, yeah, let's waiting for the punchline. It was just the characters and the way they interacted with each other and the way they said just certain things. And of course the comedy, a lot of the comedy comes from, you know, us knowing what the Nazis were up to and children not knowing what they were up to. So the innocence in the mind of a child is humorous because it's so wrong. And he has a Hitler imaginary friend, played by Taika himself in wonderful whiteface. The biggest movie star in it, I guess, is Scarlett Johansson. And at first her accent was a little like I don't know, I don't think I can take this seriously. But then eventually you get into the movie and you understand the character and you see that she has layers, and it was actually one of Scarlett's better performances in a while. It just took a while for me to be on board with that casting. And the children, of course, amazing, hilarious. I hope they have good futures, unlike other child stars. But speaking of Taika Waititi, the director, this is an interesting step for him. He started his career with the small film Boy, which is very similar to this. It is a quirky little comedy set in New Zealand. Is that where he's from? And once again, it shows kind of, you know, dramatic situations through the eyes of a child in humorous ways. Then he did What We Do in the Shadows, which really got him out there, and then Hunt for the Wilder People, which everybody loves, and of course Thor Ragnarok, where he became this mega house of a comedy director. He became the new face of Marvel. And so this is his first film after his big Marvel. So he is now super. So what is he gonna do now that he has these Hollywood superpowers and he does a Nazi comedy? Which is a very interesting topic, of course, since everyone says that you can't do certain comedies anymore, certain jokes can't be said anymore. PC culture is destroying everything. And in some ways, yeah, they're true, but this film is evidence that you can still tackle hard topics and be funny. And the fact that this has major movie stars, and it gives me hope that all forms of comedy can still exist in today's political climate. Even director Todd Phillips himself said that woke culture is ruining comedy, and I agree with him. But then Taika came back with a tweet disagreeing. I think he just said he funny, and with this movie he proves that, yeah, you can still do this. The world is still wants this Charlie Chaplin, Mel Brooks, dark comedy, but with a new twist. And that's what they're getting. So the things I would praise most about this film are the screenplay and the performances. It wasn't exactly as funny as I thought it would be, maybe because a lot of the good things were shown in the trailers. I'm probably showing clips right now, but it is hilarious. It is refreshing. It's not his best work as a director, but it is an interesting step, and I'm very interested in seeing what Taika Waititi is gonna do next. Alrighty, well, this has been Taylor James Johnson from MovieRealist.com, telling you that JoJo is a go-go. Man, I just made that up right there. Can you even believe that?